How are you, grade 4 learners? We are now in week 5. Routine and non-routine problems using data presented in different kinds of bar graphs. After going through this lesson, you are expected to interpret data presented in different kinds of bar graphs like vertical, horizontal, single, or double bars, and solves routine and non-routine problems using data presented in a single or double bar graph. Good morning, kids! This week, we are going to study interpreting data presented in single or double vertical and horizontal bar graph with problem solving. There are basic steps to follow given in the discussion. A bar graph has two axes, the horizontal axis and the vertical axis, with labels, title, and scale. The vertical axis is the group data, while the horizontal axis is the frequency data. Bar graphs may be horizontal or vertical. On the figure below, which do you think is the horizontal bar graph and the vertical bar graph? Can you identify its part? The title, label, scale, the vertical axis, and the horizontal axis. Example: study the following questions about the single bar graphs. What is the title of the bar graphs? In the vertical bar graph, what information is placed along the horizontal axis? In vertical axis, in the horizontal bar graph, what information is placed along the horizontal axis? In vertical axis, what sport is the favorite of most pupils? How many pupils like softball? What sport is the second choice? How many more pupils like basketball than soccer? Basketball, 12. Soccer, 8. What is the total number of pupils who like soccer, softball, and basketball? Bar graphs can also be used to compare data that can be counted. A double bar graph can be used to compare two sets of data normally presented in different colors, one from the other. A legend is placed at the bottom of the graph to help us see what each color means for easy interpretation of data. Look at the different parts of a double horizontal bar graph. The title, the label, the scale, legend, vertical axis, horizontal axis. In solving routine problems using graphs, these are the things to remember. Let's take the example. In the graph, what is the total electric consumption from December to March? Step 1. Understand. What is asked in the problem? It is asking for the total electric consumption from December to March. What are the given numbers? Looking at the data presented, December consumed 25 kilowatts of electricity. January consumed 20 kilowatts of electricity. February consumed 30 kilowatts of electricity, and March consumed 45 kilowatts of electricity. Step 2. Plan. What operation will you use? Addition. You will add up the number of kilowatts from December to March. What is the mathematical sentence? 25 plus 20 plus 30 plus 45 equals n. Step 3. Solve. What is the answer to the problem? How can we solve the problem? 25 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of December plus 20 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of January plus 30 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of February plus 45 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of March equals 120 kilowatts is the total electric consumption from December to March. Step 4. Look back. The reverse operation of addition is subtraction. So, how can we check that our answer is correct? 120 kilowatts is the total electric consumption minus 25 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of December, 20 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of January, 30 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of February, and 45 kilowatts of electricity consumed in the month of March equals 0 consumption. Non-routine problems are problems that can be solved even without following the steps. According to what we have started in our lesson, can you now interpret and solve graphs? Let us see. Answer the following task. For your learning task 1, read and understand the data in the bar graph. Write the letter of the correct answer. Question 1. Which is the most sold item in store B? Is it A. Television, B. Blender, C. Coffee maker, D. Radio? Two. How many items is sold in store B? Television, 10. Coffee maker, 5. Blender, 8. Radio, 2. Is it A, 19, B, 21, C, 23, D, 25? In number 3, the number of blenders sold in store A is it A10, B9, C8, D7? Try this. Number 4, what is the total number of appliances sold in store A and store B? A 73, B 61, C 57, D 49. Learning task 2. Solve the given problem using the graph. How many rubber shoes in all were sold for the month of June? Number 1. What is asked? Number 2. What operation will you use? Number 3. Give the complete answer. Let us add all rubber shoes. Forma, there are 40 rubber shoes. Malambot, 20 rubber shoes. Maganda, 30 rubber shoes. And matibay, there are 50 rubber shoes. Let us add 140 rubber shoes. For learning task 3, read and interpret the graph. Answer the questions that follow on your paper. First question, what is the title of the double horizontal bar graph? Number 2, what information is found in the horizontal axis? Then try to answer this. Number 3, how many pupils choose math book? Number 4, how many more math books than English books were borrowed? Number 5, how many math books were borrowed in 2013? How about in 2014? Number 6, how many more books were borrowed in 2014 than 2013? So for 2014, there are 80 English books and 100 mathematics books with a total of 180 books. While in 2013, there are 60 English books and 80 mathematics books with a total of 140 books. Then 180 minus 140 equals 40. Learning task 4. Use the graph in the learning task 3 to answer the following. Letter A. How many English and math books are in all for year 2013 to 2014? Number 1, what is asked? Number 2, what operation will you use? Number 3, what is the complete answer? Let us find out how many English books and mathematics books in all for year 2013 to 2014. For 2013, there are 60 English books and 80 mathematics books with a total of 140 books. While in 2014, there are 80 English books and 100 mathematics books with a total of 180 books. Let us add 140 plus 180 equals 320 books. For learning task 5, using the graph below, answer the questions that follow. Use your answer sheet. Number 1. What month registered the highest harvest? April. How about number 2? Why do you think it had the highest harvest? Number 3. What is the average harvest of palay? If you want to know the average, just add 235 plus 320 plus 175 plus 208, then divided by 4, and that is the average. For your learning task 6, using the vertical and horizontal graph, interpret the data. Write your answer on your paper. What is the title of the horizontal and vertical graph? How many books are borrowed in August? What you need to do is just add 15 for science, 20 for EPP, 30 for mathematics, 15 for AP, 25 for Filipino, and 20 for English, with a total of 125 borrowed books in August. How many Boy Scouts are there in 5 schools? For your learning task 7, interprets the data in the graph and solve it. Which fruit was sold the most number of kilograms for 2 days? Oranges 140 and lanzones 140. How many kilograms of fruits were sold in day 1? Just add 50 for papaya, 70 for mango, 40 for chico, 80 for oranges, and 70 for lanzones, with a total of 310 kilograms. Try to answer this. How many kilograms of fruits were sold in day 2? Which day had more kilograms of fruits sold? By how many kilograms more? How many kilograms of fruits in all were sold in 2 days? For day 1, 50 papayas, 70 mangoes, 40 chico, 80 oranges, and 70 lanzones. For day 2, 60 papaya, 50 mangoes, 30 chicos, 60 oranges, and 70 lanzones, with a total of 270 kilograms. Then, let us add 310 plus 270 equals 580 kilograms. Maraming salamat muli sa pagsama nyo sa atin sa ating video. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang ating video, please like and subscribe at pindutin na rin ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga bago pang darating na videos. Pwede kayo mag-comment at syempre, please share this to your classmates. Hanggang sa muli, paalam!